Hey guys, what's up? It's Balin. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I wanted to make an update video of my Sims collection because the last time I checked, it had like 20,000 views, and that's like a huge accomplishment for me. And I just want to thank everyone for watching it. I watched it the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just sitting there like stuttering for like 9 minutes, and like I felt like it was a mess. I mean, I made it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so that does make sense, but here I'm like trying to like do like retake after retake, but we're gonna get this down perfect. So this is me showing off my new Sims collection. Over the last couple of years, I've collected more games and stuff, meaning aka in the last 6 months, I've really gone on eBay and just bought all these games. They're all the older games, but I will clarify what's the difference between like the Sims games and the SimCity games and the other Sim titles in the next scene. So I'm gonna show you guys my Sims collection. Alright, so this right here is my Sims collection. 4 beautiful shelves of Sims work. So I first started playing Sims with this game all the way over here, SimCity 3000. Now before The Sims, there was SimCity, and SimCity was like more of a city building simulation. And that was made by Will Wright in 1989. Not the 3000 version one, but the original, and it's actually really cool. It looks really vintage. But that's the original version. This was released in 1989, and this is actually really cool because it's with floppy disk, and they're not even like real. I don't even know how these work, but if someone would like to tell me in the comments below, yeah. So then after the SimCity game, that became a success, and everyone said it was the biggest PC selling game in the world, so they started making a bunch of spin-off games from SimCity, like Sim Earth, Sim Ant, Sim Life, Sim Farm, SimCity 2000, and then SimCity 3000 had some expansions too, like Scenarios Volume 1 Great Disasters, SimCity Urban Kit Renewal, and then have the special edition 2. Now, I haven't played like any of these because they're like the older games and stuff, but I will tell you guys the ones that I did play. So then we have Sim Tower, Sim Health, Sim Isle, and Sim Town. Now, Sim Town I used to play back in 3rd and 4th grade when we had computer class. It was just one of the games that was available on the computer, and it was just kind of like SimCity, but more of a kiddie version, and it was just so awesome to get to play The Sims in school. I was like, oh my god, I'm so cool! But, yeah, so then after Sim Town, there's Sim Park, Sim Tunes, Sim Golf. I haven't played this one, but this one's actually really cool because it comes with, like, golf balls, and it says, like, the logo. I don't know if that's focusing or not, but hopefully it is. If it's not, oh well. But, yeah, so then, by the way, all these games were, like, released in the 90s. Everything before SimCity 3000, I believe. And so then after Sim Golf or Sim Copter, Streets of SimCity, and then we got Sim Safari, which was another one that I used to play a lot just back in the day. It came with like a bundle of games. This was like one of the bundles it came with. I think this game was also with it, Streets of SimCity, Sim Copter. And then also it came with Sim Theme Park and Sim Coaster, which I was into Roller Coaster Tycoon before those games, so when I started playing those, it was like, they weren't that like intriguing to me, you know, like I felt like I had a lot more freedom with Roller Coaster Tycoon. But anyway, so then after that there's another version of Sim Golf, Sid Meier's, I don't know how I pronounce that. And then we get into SimCity 4, which is the best version of SimCity. I love SimCity 4, was just playing a few days ago. And I have the expansion pack and the deluxe version, and then we have SimCity Societies, which, you know, that's okay. I didn't really like when it first came out, but then one of my favorite Let's Players at the time, Queen, she started doing a Let's Play on it, and I was like, I don't know, it made me get back into the game and it made me appreciate it more, because it's like, instead of just zoning, like, commercial, residential, you get to pick out each individual building you want, and I thought it was, like, really cool for creativity-wise. It's just the graphics, but yeah, no, it was really cool. Rest in peace, Queen. I love her so much. But then we get into SimCity 3000. No, sorry, SimCity 2013, and that was okay. I have the preview disc, the base game, and the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack, which is like a future expansion pack. But it just, I wish they kept updating it. They just like cut it off after like a year, and like it just got boring. So Oh, and then I also have SimCity Creator for the Wii and the SimCity DS for Nintendo DS, as well as SimCity Creator for DS too, because I have to have every version on every kind of gaming console, at least the versions I own. I own a GameCube, a Game Boy, and a Nintendo DS, so any of those console versions, I'm gonna own The Sims, so you will see those in the next video. Alright, so after the all the Sim titles and SimCity games, well, in 2000, that's when The Sims came, the first Sims game. And The Sims came from SimCity, so if you guys didn't get that from before. But I started playing The Sims around 2006, and I remember seeing a video on YouTube of Nelly Furtado's song Say It Right, and it was like a remake or something. It might have been 2006 or 2007, one of the two, but I was just so intrigued by it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's a game simulating real life, and I've never seen something that like detailed before, so I was like, I have to get it. So my mom, she bought me the Sims Deluxe version. In the original video I said Sims Complete Collection, but the Sims Deluxe was what I had, and that had the Sims base game and Live in Large. And I actually finally got the Sims base game, the original, and all its expansion packs in their separate boxes, so I was really excited to get that for my collection. And I didn't even mention any of the expansion packs in the original video. So they had Live in Large, House Party, House Date, or sorry, Hot Date, Vacation, Unleashed, Superstar, and Making Magic. And my favorite was Superstar because you get to be a star, and that's what I want to be. So, and then there was also The Sims Online, and I remember I wanted to play it when it was still a thing, but my mom didn't let me get it. I was like maybe 10 at the time. But then they closed it, and I never got a chance to play it, but it seems really cool, but I heard really bad reviews about it, so maybe it wasn't all that. I don't know. If you guys played it before, let me know how it was, you know? And then there's also the console versions for the original Sims series. There's The Sims for GameCube, and then they also had two spin-offs, which from the original series, The Sims Bustin' Out and The Sim Herbs. I actually played The Sims Bustin' Out a little bit because it had like a storyline, I believe, with the like mama and stuff, and like it's like Get a Life or something. I thought the storyline was really cool, but it was like something recently, and like the graphics were really bad. I don't know. It seems cool though. I don't know. And then I also have the SimCity Herbs Sims in the City. I have that for Nintendo DS as well. Haven't played that game though. And then, yeah, those are my original Sims games. Now we're gonna go into The Sims 2. So less than a year later, after I started playing the original Sims, I did get The Sims 2. I saw like a little slip on the back of the deluxe version, like inside the box, and it was promoting The Sims 2, and I thought it was really cool because it showed the toddlers, the old people, and like it was life to death, and you couldn't do that in the original Sims, so I had to get it. So I had The Sims 2 Deluxe, and that contained the base game right here and The Sims 2 Nightlife. But I didn't have these two like separately like this, and I got these recently, so I was really happy to do that. I'm a freak. I need to have every like individual game. It can't be like in like a bundle. I don't know why I'm like that. But so then after that, I'm gonna go through the list again. I think I did it through the original video, but I'm not gonna pull each box out. So then there was The Sims University. Oh, by the way, this is when they introduced stuff packs, and stuff packs were just like, they didn't introduce any gameplay, but just like redone version of objects like the furniture and stuff. So there was The Sims University, The Sims 2 Nightlife, The Sims 2 Happy Holiday Stuff, Open for Business, Family Fun Stuff, Glamour Life, Pets Seasons, Celebration Stuff, H&M Fashion Stuff, Bon Voyage, Teen Style, Free Time, Kitchen and Bath Interior Design, IKEA, Apartment Life, and Mansion and Garden Stuff. Okay, now in the original video I said IKEA, and I don't know why I was about to say IKEA again. I call it IKEA now. I know it's called IKEA. Hopefully I'm still saying it right, but that game, that version, that stuff pack and the H&M stuff pack were my favorites just because they were based on real life, and I actually eventually did start shopping H&M like shortly after I posted the original video, but I don't really shop there anymore. I just don't like any of their stuff, but at the time I did. And IKEA, I went there maybe like less than a year ago, and it's so cool. I love IKEA. We bought like a coffee table from there, and it was cool. I was like, oh my gosh, we're buying something from The Sims. And then my favorite expansion pack is The Sims 2 Open for Business, just because like it's like you can literally make any kind of business you want, and it gives you so much freedom. And I feel like the Sims 4, even The Sims 3, they don't really give you like as many freedom options as The Sims 2 Open for Business when it comes to like making your own business. So I love it. And then there's also The Sims Stories, which was a spin-off from The Sims 2, and they were just more like story-oriented gameplay. And there was the Life Stories, Pet Stories, and The Sims Castaway Stories, which Castaway Stories was my favorite. I remember me and my friends, we would like make real-life reenactments of the game, like in real life, and it was just, I don't know, we were so crazy, but it was so fun. And then there's also The Sims Carnival, Snap City, and The Sims Carnival Bumper Blast. I don't know what those are. I remember seeing them in stores at the time when they were selling them, but I got them off eBay for like literally $1, so it must not really be much of anything. And then there's also the Sims Animals series, which is for Wii and DS, and they have the Sims Animals and Sims Africa. I only have Sims Africa for the Wii, but I'm trying to get the other ones very soon. And then there's the My Sims series. My Sims is more of like it's more geared, what's the word I'm looking for? It's more geared towards little kids. That's the word. Yeah, geared. But I loved playing it when I was like, you know, that age. Like, I have the PC version, I have the Wii version of the original, and the DS version. And then they had a couple other ones, like My Sims Kingdom, Party, Racing, Agents, and Sky Heroes. Agents and Kingdom were the only other ones that I played. But, I had them for the Wii and DS. Those were the consoles they were available for. Only the original was available for the PC. But, yeah, those are my Sims 2 games. So I'm gonna move on to The Sims 3 now. I almost forgot. I also have the console versions of The Sims 2. I have them on GameCube, DS, and Game Boy, and I also have The Sims 2 Pets for those same versions, as well as the Wii. I also have The Sims 2 Castaway for the Wii and DS. I haven't played the one on the DS, but the Wii version I had like when it originally came out, and I haven't been able to pass it or whatever, defeat the game in like a decade. Like, I can't get past the like last island where it's like push a rock or something. I don't know, but it's been a decade and I still can't do it. Like, how? And then I also have The Sims 2 Apartment Pets for DS. Never played it, but I've heard about it. And then we get into The Sims 3. Now, The Sims 3 was announced like around summer 2008, and if you had The Sims 2 free time, there was like someone came by with a box, and it would have like a preview of The Sims 3 in it, but they didn't officially announce it at the time yet. But when the trailer came out in summer, I was just floored by it, because like the whole neighborhood and how different everyone looked, and like you can like basically like put a pattern on, change the pattern of everything, of anything, and it was like such a groundbreaking game at the time, I felt like. But then I remember seeing this preview disc at Target, and it had like an exclusive pattern you can get when the game came out, and the pattern expired in April 2009. But in the game was supposed to be released in February, but they delayed it because they wanted to create awareness for the game until June of 2009. And I just remember I was so sad, because I was like, oh my gosh, like I won't get to play for a couple more months, and like The Sims 2 just became boring to me. Like I was just too excited for The Sims 3 to play The Sims 2. So like I took a little break, and then when The Sims 3 came out, I just got right back into it, and it's just been non-stop since. And for The Sims 3, I have all the expansion packs and stuff packs. I have the World Adventures, High and Loft stuff, Ambitions, Fast Lane stuff, Late Night Outdoor Living, Generations, Town Life stuff, Pets Master Suite stuff, Sims 3 Showtime, the Katy Perry edition, The Sims 3 Katy Perry Sweet Treat stuff pack, the Diesel stuff, Supernatural, Season, 70s, 80s, 90s stuff, Island Paradise, movie stuff, Into the Future, and I also have The Sims 3 University, but I don't know why it's down there. But my favorite out of all those would be Island Paradise, but it's just the neighborhood's so laggy. It's like hard to play in, but it would be my favorite just because I'm from South Florida, and you know, I'm used to like that whole beach scene and going on the boat and stuff. So it's really awesome to see that like put into The Sims. Like it's like, wow, I can actually like play my life now. Not that I go to the beach anymore, but when I was younger, I did. But my favorite stuff pack though, well, I'm not gonna say my favorite. I don't really have a favorite stuff pack. I don't think that's what I was gonna talk about. Oh no, the Katy Perry. It's not my favorite, but I was gonna say about the Katy Perry. In the original video, I just didn't really say anything about her, but I actually, like, I didn't mind the stuff that she was doing with The Sims, and I actually went to a Katy Perry concert like a year later after I posted the original video. But I did think it was a little ridiculous that you paid $30 for a stuff pack, but, because it was endorsed by a celebrity, of course, but, I got to pay $18 for it, so it was a pretty good deal. I didn't mind it, and I enjoyed the Showtime, like, edition of Katy Perry, so I wasn't all that upset about it like the community was. And then, in the original video, I also said I owned, like, more than 50% of the store or something, or even 70. I was wrong. I owned, like, less than half of the time. And even before that, I like spent $160 worth of sim points on my dad's card by accident. $160 worth, yes. Like there's just, I was meant to spend 20 because he said I could spend like a little bit, but not that much. But there was some mixed up with the option. I accidentally refreshed the page and then it was like left on that option or something. I didn't realize. So I was just like, oh my gosh. But I got to use the points, so I did get a lot of stuff from it. But I did not own half the store at the time. I probably own half the store now because I've gotten a lot since then and I'm still trying to like complete the collection. But yeah, and I also have the premium guides for The Sims 3 right here. I have every expansion pack up until Pet, I believe. And this is just like the same one that's in here, but it's like a bigger version. And then there's also The Sims 3 just The Sims Medieval and The Sims Medieval Pirates and Nobles, which is the expansion pack for it, but it kind of uses The Sims 3 like engine. Little tweaks though. I didn't really get into it when it came out, and I still haven't played it since the original video that I posted, even though I said I was going to. But I really should try to play it one day. Sorry if I'm trying to put my hand in my pocket, but like, where's my pocket? Then we get into The Sims 4, and they only have the expansion packs for the physical copy in the base game. They don't have the game packs and the stuff packs for it, but I do own basically all those game packs and stuff packs, except the most recent ones that came out. I believe it's the Jungle Adventure and the My First Pet that came out. I'm waiting for Seasons to come out. Seasons I'm really excited for because it's just gonna bring a whole like new dimension to the game, and like The Sims 3 Seasons was my favorite expansion pack, so it might be my favorite Sims 4 expansion pack. Actually, I might be doing a Let's Play on it because it does come out next week, so it would be kind of cool to do this video, then a week later do that. But I might not do it, probably won't, but let's see if like I'm really motivated to do it because I want to bring more content to you guys because I just want to get back into YouTube and stuff because this is like, I love posting videos and I love like making videos. I stutter a lot, but you know, I feel at home here on YouTube. This year will be 10 years since I've been on YouTube, so I hope you guys will come with me for the journey. I believe that was all my Sims collection. Yeah, that was it. I don't think I'm like leaving anything out. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I might make another update video in the future because I'm still not done. I got a couple more games to get, and then I might make The Sims 4 like game packs and stuff packs. I might like just make those like physical copies myself, just like, you know, print the image and put it in like a, you know, PC case, so that way it's like on display, at least I own it. So you never know, there may be another Sims collection video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching the original video, and thank you for watching this one too. Thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you want more content, and hopefully you guys will see a Sims 4 Let's Play next week. So, I'll see you later. Alright, bye guys!